The ROM is fortunate to have inspired the support of a group of dedicated individuals who have freely given their time and efforts for over 50 years. More than just the ROM's public face, the Department of Museum Volunteers, or DMV, are part of its backbone. The DMV got its start in the late 1950s when a number of university graduates searched for a way to become more involved in the life of the museum. They offered their services to the curators, beginning by helping to care for the collections. In 1957, they united to form the Members Volunteer Committee. Among this earliest group were Joan Randall and Joan Thompson.
Oh, I did hear a very sad story of how the ROM didn't have enough people that they could dust the Chinese books. And that's how three of us, Dibs Ryan and Norma Cray and myself, went to see if we could start a thing that would help the curators.
And I was asked the second year that it was in existence by one of the people who had started it if I would like to come and dust Chinese books. And I said, "Are you crazy? I don't want to just come and dust books. I want to learn something."
Starting with less than a dozen, the DMV has grown to over 600 members. Each day, volunteers share a wealth of knowledge of museum artifacts and history. They offer guided tours in French and English, as well as provide gallery interpreter and educational programs. Behind the scenes, the DMV is there as well, planning activities and offering support for museum curators and administration. Other members run groups, such as the Bishop White Committee, who are dedicated to promoting Far East studies. Other DMV committees include Studies in Silver, Decorative Arts, Textiles, and the Canadian Collections.
I think people in the DMV honestly treasure the treasures of the ROM. I think that whether it's in natural history or in world cultures, their primary spark that sparks them is their own connection to the collections, to the intellectual content of the museum.
In 1987, a volunteer named Joan Fitzpatrick oversaw the creation of one of the DMV's lasting legacies to the ROM. The ROM Reproduction Shop creates high-quality replicas of well-known pieces from the museum's collections. Since it began, the shop has raised over $1 million for new acquisitions and research. Over the years, the DMV has also offered great financial support to the museum. Together, they have donated over $5 million, with an additional $1.3 million given by members during the Renaissance ROM campaign. But none of this takes into account their greatest gift: countless hours of volunteered time, shared by the DMV's hundreds of members, all for the love of the ROM.
It was the opportunity to learn. And that, to me and to a lot of us, that was the big pull. It wasn't just dusting things or looking at things. You were actually learning. And the conversations with the curators were unbelievably interesting and unforgettable.
You know, I've often wondered why people give so much to the ROM through volunteering at the DMV, and you think, what are they getting back? And I think what they get back is, in a sense, going to the core mission of the museum. And I think they get back a sense of wonder of what is here. I think they get back a lot of knowledge of what is here. I think they get back a lot of comradeship, friendship. Coming in and being part of that is a very fulfilling thing on a human ground.
The Department of Museum Volunteers is an integral part of the ROM. Together, they present a level of passion, dedication, and selflessness that is unmatched, for which the ROM will be forever grateful.